So today I'm going to show a couple of like tricks and tips that I personally know, that I've learned, that I've known, that I've came up with. I would say, I know I'm not a professional, but sí me defiendo, you know, with a couple of stuff. And I believe so just because I get a lot of compliments from people being like, oh, I love how your makeup looks, like it looks so flawless, or it looks so smooth, like how do you get it to do that way, you know? And honestly, I don't think I feel like my makeup doesn't look fucking amazing. So it's like, if they're telling me they're liking it, so I might as well say what I know, you know? So the first thing that I would like to address would be how when you crave out your eyebrows. I know that we've all been told, you know, to crave it out with the lighter concealer color, but like my method is like, you could crave it with a lighter color, but I suggest if you do a lighter color, do the bottom of the eyebrow a lighter color, and then the top just use the regular color of your foundation. In my case, my foundation right now is this Makeup Forever, the Ultra HD foundation stick, and then my number is 123Y365. That's mine. So this is the color of my skin. This is what I use for on my face. And what I do is when I curve out my eyebrows, I use this color instead of my concealer color. But like I said, if you want to make your eyebrows like pop out, stand out, whatever it is that you want to do, use the lighter color on the bottom and then like your regular color on the top, just so it won't leave you like that white mark, you know, sometimes that people have like just on their eyebrow, like it's all white right there. It's kind of like, blend it out, you know, like try to blend it out if you're gonna use like a lighter color. But I just find this way easier just because I'm lazy, that I don't want to use like a lighter color and then try to blend that shit out, you know. It's just a lot of work for a lazy person like me. Number 2, how to avoid creases under your eyes. That was my main thing a long time ago. It was like, how the fuck do I keep getting creases in my eyes, under my eyes? Like what am I doing wrong? So what I found out is it's a beauty blender, because like once you go beauty blender you can't go back and shit. So I don't use brushes, I use my beauty blender. But what I do is that before I powder my face, I take my beauty blender, the one that I already used. I'm sorry, my alarm keeps beeping. I think we need a new battery, but we haven't told the apartment complex thing, because I hardly even cook, so we're not gonna set anything on fire anytime soon. So what I do is I use the beauty blender, I make sure that I get rid of the crease, and then I powder it right away. As soon as there's no crease, I powder it, and there, problem fucking solved. You have no fucking crease. Number 3, that it's right after I do this with the beauty blender, is how I powder my face. I used to always use a brush because you know, you use a brush to powder your face, until I came upon this video of Jeffree Star, and he powdered his face with a beauty blender. Like he stayed his whole face with beauty blender, and I was like, well, like I need to try that shit, because every time I would powder my face, sometimes I felt like if the brush would leave me streaks on my face, and I was just like, that's not cute, you know. So this is a beauty blender from The Real Techniques, and I use this one. I damp it as well. I put it on my powder, and like I press everywhere. It's like first I start off under my eyes, and then I just go everywhere from there, you know. And that is the ultimate fucking secret that everybody always asks me about like just my foundation face, you know, like just like my face, what do I do for my foundation, this part. Nobody, I do get compliments on my eyebrows too, but like nobody really pays attention to this. But I always get compliments of my skin, on how my skin looks so flawless, or so like put together, smooth, whatever you want to call it, you know. So that's what I do. I use this, and I actually don't bake. Like I don't like baking, because although I'm oily, like for some reason when I bake, like it makes my face so dry that I start getting like wrinkles. I don't know, I mean, I wouldn't say wrinkles because I don't have them, but like it looks like if I have wrinkles when I do that, when I bake. And other than that, it leaves me like with the white part right here, and it's just like, I don't know, baking just isn't for me. Maybe it's not for everybody, because it's not for me. Like, I just don't like it, so I don't do it. So right after I powder, like I say, right after I sand my whole face, like bouncing my beauty blender, like pressing it into my skin, I just like dust it right away. Like, I don't wait a couple minutes, nothing. Just as soon as I finish, then I start off on my eyes again, dusting it off, and then everywhere again. Another thing with that is the kind of powder that you use. I use loose powder just because I feel like it's worked the best, and the one that I use is this airspun one. It's literally so cheap, like less than $5 at Walmart, Target, wherever you want to get it. But this shit works. Like, this shit is full coverage. Like, this shit does magic. And like a lot of like, everybody uses this shit, it fucking works. And what I love about it is that the price is still the same. It's still less than $5. So stock up. You'll never go wrong with this. You know, there's a lot of different colors. There's the translucent. That's the one that I get, translucent, and it's full coverage. But on this occasion, I have the honey beige because I asked my husband to get it for me while I was at work, and he got me the wrong color, which was honey beige, and he lost the receipt. But it's cool because it's the same. It's just a little pinkish. And when I told him, he was just like, "You'll make it work." So it's just a little pink. It's the same thing as a translucent, but I would go with the translucent. That's the one I like. Like, if press powder works for you, that's you. Do whatever you want to do. You do you, girl. But it just doesn't work for me. But I rather do loose powder. It's better for my face. I don't know. I feel like it's better because it really sinks in when I'm oily, so it prevents it from being oily. I don't know, but I feel like that shit works. And the other thing that works is the Urban Decay Oil Control Setting Spray. This is my go-to. I feel like it really does control your oil and stuff. But here comes another trick. Now, this trick is about highlighting. Like I said, my face has always been oily, so I was never a person of let me highlight my face, because I would feel like it would make my face look twice as oily. So I didn't like it. I never bought products for highlighting and stuff, but since my face has been better, I was like, let me play with the highlighter a little bit, you know? So I watched a couple videos, like always, and as you know, you could use anything to highlight. Like, I use my Naked 2 palette from Urban Decay. I use this color, which I would tell you the name, but it's not even like there anymore. I think it's called Half Baked, but that's what I use for my highlighter right now, because I have yet to try a lot of them. But what I used to do to make your highlight pop out and everything, I used to set my face and then put the highlighter on top of it while it was still damp. I would put the highlighter, like I would just like tap it, and bang, it would make it stand out, you know? And I guess that's what we all want and whatever. But I would feel like it would make it look a little too dense, a little too like out there, and I don't love that extraness attention on my face. What I started doing was, before I would set my face with the Urban Decay, I would add my highlighter and then spray this all over my face, and it started making it look more natural. Like, I don't know who's done this. I'm pretty sure maybe other people have done this, but I've never heard of somebody doing this, so I'm not saying I came up with it, but that's what I do, and that's what it worked, and it makes it look like more natural, more like there, and not too like popped up and stuff. So I love that. So that's what I've been doing, and I love it. My last but not least little tip is a way to make your setting spray last longer. As you know, this little one, this is a travel size, this is only $15. The other one, the bigger one, is $30, and you know, it works, so like you want to buy it, but at the same time, like, you know, you run out of it, and that's another $30 that people don't want to spend on. So like my little trick is using the Mario Badescu setting spray. Now this is the green one because I just started, like I wanted to try it out. But honestly, it doesn't compare to the rose water one. Like I love that one. I feel like this one, since it has aloe vera, like I feel like my skin doesn't react very well with aloe vera, but with Savila. So that's why I would rather the rose water. But what I do is, once I finish my makeup, I set it with this. I make sure I get my whole face right. Then I fucking mist this like all over my face. Like make sure that it's all wet, and then I let it dry so that it sinks into my face, and it just gives me a more natural look, you know, more than, instead of looking all cakey, like it looks more natural. And this is 4 ounces and it's only $7. And the bigger one, that is, to be honest, I don't even know how much. I don't know if it's like 8 ounces or a little more, or 12 ounces. It's for like $14. So you're paying a good price for a big bottle, and it's gonna last you a long time, and it's gonna make these last a long time, you know. So those are all my little tricks and tips that I've learned, that I've came up with, that I love doing, because it just makes my face look a little more natural, less cakey, and I just love it.